It looks like ordinary morning exercise. Housewives and young men sweating in a field. A few jokes here, a few teasing there. But in this field, in the outskirts of Cape Town, otherwise rival gangs are fighting each other. And the coronavirus, which has infected over 35,000 people in South Africa, increases poverty. Now a former gang member is trying to give the neighborhood new strength with common sport.
Wir stehen hier in den Cape Flats, eine der Gegenden mit der höchsten Rate an Gang Violence weltweit. Hier hat das Coronavirus relativ stark eingeschlagen. In dieser Nachbarschaft gab es 45 Infektionen. Die Leute hier haben aber gedacht, okay, wir können uns jetzt hier nicht verstecken, wir müssen weitermachen. Und jetzt hat hier dieser ehemalige Gangster Glen angefangen, die Community zu mobilisieren. Und jeden Morgen um 7 Uhr wird hier zusammen Sport gemacht.
With social distancing, of course, Glen makes sure that his community is keeping a safe distance from one another. Most are wearing masks there and they never work out indoors. The young man is well respected in the area, even though he used to be one of the bad boys of the neighborhood.
This whole community, they all know my story. I was totally bad. I was totally bad. I was no good example. But today I'm a good example, you know. I was the bad one, the gang member in my community right here on this field where we're standing. I was just like keeping guns at my house, selling drugs on the streets, you know, doing the stuff, the soft stuff, you know. But yeah, that was my role in the gang, you know, for quite some time.
I think you were still a teenager. What turned you around? What made you change?
I had a son. My son was born, and I actually needed a change for myself, because I was really in need of a change and I wanted to change.
The danger in this area is increasing again these days. The day before, 4 young gang members were shot. One of them died. Glen Hans has escaped this world, even though he is still living in the same neighborhood. For 12 years he has been clean. He works for a local church, started a family, distributes food to hospitals, and even recorded a song to encourage youngsters to stay away from drugs and the gangs.
When I say cease, you say fire, cease, cease. When I say cure, you say violence, cure, cure.
He has become a role model in this impoverished area of Cape Town. The city is becoming Africa's epicenter for the pandemic. It has more than 10% of the entire continent's cases. Cape Flats needs heroes, not only during the pandemic. Too many children here are looking up to powerful gangsters rather. Last year there were so many murders in the area that government even sent the army to the Cape Flats. In the middle of these two crises, the morning workouts have become a bit of a movement. First it was Glen alone who was running. Then dozens and dozens joined. Young guys in their 20s, old ladies, even a professional football player. Most of them have lost their job.
It grew bigger. Our football was on the field. Glen is getting more of the women in. We're not safe, but we pray and we believe in faith in God that He keeps us safe. So this is our thing here, our football, running, sports activities is keeping us alive for not being drowned in that category of gang violence. Because Glen was so near becoming a death point or a life point, you know what I mean? It's either he's dead or someone is gonna come fetch him or whatever. Yeah. But he did absolutely fantastic, and his belief in God and his faith in God brought him back to life. I believe that. And look at Glen now. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. Fantastic guy, Chrissy.
Puh, jetzt habe ich eine Stunde hier mitgemacht. Ich bin ein bisschen außer Atem. Ist nicht mein typischer Samstagmorgen. Bislang habe ich über die Cape Flats in Zusammenhang mit Kriminalität berichtet oft. Hier gehe ich wirklich mit einer ganz anderen Stimmung raus und ja, das gibt mir auch Hoffnung für das Land und die Menschen hier.